Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're here. Today's brought to you by Coca-Cola. We're here having a blast. All the music that you hear in this video is local music only here in the heart of Georgia. Hope you guys enjoy the content today. Creature's pet, diamond noose around her neck. Voodoo Molly, so lovely. She'll never stick with me. Voodoo Molly shows its seed. I sway in revelry. She puts her head in mine. It's time for Fan Feud, presented to you by EliteAwnings.net, where you can get all your shaded needs, residential and business. Aluminum canopies, shade cells, and fabric awnings. EliteAwnings.net. We surveyed 100 fans, asked them different questions. Now it's time to play with the fans. We're gonna ask them questions, see who gets them right, and we're giving away tickets, whoever wins.
6 years later, we rode out of that place. Back of a steel horse into Hell's Gates. Somewhere north of Reno, we chose that gun again.
How's it going, guys? It's Nick Rhodes with Sundays for NASCAR. I'm here with my buddy Nathan. We're gonna do a little game that we like to call Fan Feud, presented by Elite Awnings. So how's this gonna work? We're gonna do, I'm gonna give you 5 questions, kind of like just like Family Feud, where it's gonna be like fast money. You're gonna have 30 seconds to be able to answer, and I think we can just play the game now, right?
Yep.
Okay. Nathan, you ready to play?
Yes.
All right, 30 seconds on the clock, starting now. Name a 7-time NASCAR champion.
Jimmy Johnson.
Give me a color of any racing flag.
Green.
Name a NASCAR car manufacturer.
Chevrolet.
Give me a word or phrase only heard on race day.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Name a driver who became a broadcaster after retiring from driving.
Clint Boyer.
Very good, man. That was fun. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. That's great.
All right.
Results will be coming out eventually, and
Okay.
I'm going to get your personal information, and we'll be able to figure it out from
Yes,
there.
sir. We'll do.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate y'all.
The headaches, hangovers, pictures online, I can't explain it all. Yeah, I tried to have quiet nights, low lights, and red wine.
We've got Walt from Athens, Georgia, home of the Bulldogs. It's your turn now. You're going to get 30 seconds on the clock, starting now. Name a 7-time NASCAR champion.
Dale Sr.
Give me a color of any racing flag.
Green.
Name a NASCAR car manufacturer.
Chevy.
Give me a word or phrase only heard on race day.
Boogity boogity boogity.
Name a driver who became a broadcaster after retiring from driving.
Dale Waltrip.
Very good, man.
Awesome.
Did you have fun?
I did.
All right.
Awesome.
Nice. Thanks, man. All right, Harrison, it's your turn. You know how the game works. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
30 seconds on the clock, starting now. Name a 7-time NASCAR champion.
Jimmy Johnson.
Give me a color of any racing flag.
Red.
Name a NASCAR car manufacturer.
Ford.
Give me a word or phrase only heard on race day.
Boogity boogity boogity.
Name a driver who became a broadcaster after retiring from driving.
Clint Boyer.
There we go, man. Good job.
I
Did
appreciate
you have
it.
fun?
Oh, I had a lot of fun.
All right, good stuff.
Justice seals fate. The 15-year-old kid became a man that day. He's just
All right, guys, I've tallied up the scores for our first ever Fan Feud presented to you by Elite Awnings. Nathan, Walt, and Harrison were great contenders, being real fans of the sport we all love. We have Harrison in 3rd place with a score of 110 points. Better luck next time, Harrison. Can I get a drum roll, please? And the winner is Nathan with a score of 192 points.
Hello?
Hey, Nathan, this is Joa with Sundays for NASCAR.
Hey, what's up, dude?
What's up, man? Just wanted to call you and let you know that you were the winner of our fan feud.
Oh, dude, no way.
Yeah, way, man. You're going with 2 tickets to the next Atlanta Motor Speedway race.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Awesome, man. Well, we're going to get all your personal info, and we'll set that up later. I'll give you a call back, but just wanted to call you and let you know.
Sick, man. I appreciate that.
Hell yeah, man. Take care.
All right, man. You too.
Bye. That leaves Walt in second place with 156. Nathan wins 2 tickets to the very next Atlanta Motor Speedway race. Congratulations, man. If you guys would want to win our contest that we hold, we're always going live on Facebook, letting you guys know how you can find us at the racetracks and how you can participate. Now let's get back to the good times we had at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Welcome to Atlanta Motor Speedway. Finally have made it here. I'm here with Chip Ganassi teammate Keaston. How's it going, man?
It's going well, man. It's good to be here. I love being at the track. So, hey, it's a great day for racing, right?
It is a good day.
You got that right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Keaston, tell us what you're about, who you are. Let's let the fans know who you are.
Well, first and foremost, I'm a Christian. It's first and last. You know, I tell people that everywhere I go, I love God, and I try to keep Him first in everything that I do. But I also love sports, especially motorsports, and loud engines too. You know, and I changed tires. I work for Chip Ganassi Racing. I've been there for 2 years, since 2018. I started in earlier in 2018 with Draft for Diversity.
Right.
They recruited me out of college. Went to school at North Carolina A&T State University, studied mass media production, played tennis, was the captain of the tennis team.
Nice.
And from there, they brought me on board. You know, we had a little combine, kind of like the NFL combine, NBA combine, if you ever, seen any of that. And the rest is history. I'm here. I've been a fan actually since 2001. My first race was the race Earnhardt was killed in.
Oh,
unfortunately. Man. But I got my bug from that, and since that day, I've always wanted to get into it, and God has allowed me to do that. So.
Right. With the big news with Chip Ganassi coming out and selling, how do you feel about it?
Man, well, I'll just be honest with you. Me to you. I think it's a little bit better. Chip Ganassi has done a lot for the sport, especially for us as a unit.
Yeah, he's been in the sport for 20 plus years.
20 plus years. He bought the team, I think, 2001 from Felix Sabates, who was pretty successful as well. But they partnered up, and then he took Felix Sabates to a more so, I guess, national scale, and as in to like being recognized.
Right.
He put it in front of a lot more people. He had the branding. He brought that. He's Chip Ganassi. He had already won a lot of races in F1. Yeah, not F1. I'm sorry, guys. IndyCar.
He's a name that's in different, a big broad of different motorsports, and it gives me goosebumps even talking about it now, just because he's a well-known sports team and is moving on to Trackhouse.
I mean, he's done a lot for it, but he has his hands in a lot of things, and I was speaking with you about that before we came on air or whatnot. Yep. He has his hands in a lot of things. He's getting older, and it's hard to focus. I mean, it's just human nature. It's hard to focus on it when you have 4 or 5 different race teams going at one time. So with Justin coming in, and obviously Pitbull being on board, bringing in a lot more financial support, having a lot more focus, being young. Right. I think that'll help us out a lot, especially when it comes to winning more races, which really is what matters, right? Winning races and hopefully a champion. We're the only team that has not won a championship. Out of the top teams, you look at Penske, Gibbs, we're the only one that has not won a title. And so, we're planning on doing that now.
Which Kurt Busch is still not out of the playoffs. He has a chance to make it into the playoffs and stay in there.
He just bumped his way up into that top 16.
That's right. And like I said, he made it around to 8 last year, so that's showing some life,
Definitely.
But he wants to. We all want to win.
Yeah.
And so it was a bit of a rough start for us, starting out in the beginning of the season, wrecking and stuff like that. Ross is finally getting comfortable, I feel, as well.
Well, it doesn't help. Last time we were here in Atlanta, Kurt Busch was taken out by Denny Hamlin right there at turn 1.
We spoke about that earlier, and
no comment.
It was heartbreaking.
I was here for that.
It hurt my heart too when I saw it.
But in reference to me, Justin, he came in and spoke with all of us. You know, he wants to keep us all, right? We're his team.
That's awesome to
You
hear.
know,
That's good
and-
news.
Yeah, man.
Well, it's been an honor talking to you, Keiston. I know
Likewise.
that you have a YouTube channel and Spotify podcast. How can people find you?
Yeah, so my podcast is called Bible 360. I'm on iHeartRadio. I'm trying to work on getting on Pandora, but you know they're being a bit funny. Amazon Music, Audible, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Google, pretty much anywhere where you can find a podcast, you'll be able to find my show. And we're just talking about stuff that is touchy to talk about. People don't want to talk about that's in the Bible, like homosexuality, like forgiveness. You know, I did a 10-part series on the 10 Commandments.
Right.
You know, and that's convicting by itself.
Yeah.
So, you know, yeah, man. So pretty much anywhere, you know.
Most definitely, Keiston. Well, it's been an honor, man. I
Likewise,
appreciate
Joe.
everything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Likewise, Nick.
Hey, this is our boy Keiston, and he's still putting 4 fresh ones on for old Chip Ganassi for the rest of the year, moving on to Trackhouse next year.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, I
All right, guys,
appreciate
man.
it. I had a
Appreciate it.
blast.
Let me tell you something, what you gotta do if you wanna stand in my light. Defend your last name, stand up for what's right. Don't take no slave from no one, just don't run for the gun. Yeah, oh yeah, stand up for what's right. Be prepared to fight.
It's that time, guys. The Quaker State 400 is about to start. Are you excited, Nick?
Oh, I'm so excited. We had a great time last night, but this race is about to get going underway.
We got last bets going on. What's your who's taking the W?
Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson's
Gotta
taking
take
the
him
W.
every time.
I gotta say, Kyle Busch is probably gonna take it, and then Kyle Larson's gonna be second this
Yeah.
time.
Well, then we're both picking Kyle's.
Both picking Kyle's. We're ready to go, guys, and this is the last caution lap till green flag. Let's ride.
They're literally right around turn 4, and they're gonna drop the green flag in 2 more seconds.
Let's go, baby. Laps in, stage 1 is complete. I told you Kyle Busch was going to do it.
I know, man. You called it. That's all right. He won his 102nd Xfinity win yesterday, and I called that one, but you got him today.
But you know who's in second?
My boy, Kurt Busch. Yeah.
We had Daniel Suarez. He was out. Well, wasn't out, but he got into Ricky Stenhouse right at the beginning.
Shocking. You were like, who was it that crashed? And I was like, just take a guess.
Ricky Stenhouse. He's always doing it. Never fails.
Yeah. So
I didn't know there was any right turns at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Turn down a good time and all night is throwing back whiskey. But when your number comes across my phone, I can't say no. I know you'll be the death of me, the devil disguised as a Georgia peach. Before long you set your sights.
That's my boy, Kurt Busch. He won stage 2. He is spanking the field right now.
Kurt Busch is running it, man, with his brother right behind. I'm surprised that Kyle Busch even let him pass.
Let him.
I'm sure. I mean, yeah, he didn't let him, but you know what I mean.
Hey, Kurt passed him coming off of pit road, and ever since the beginning of stage 2, he has ran away with it.
He definitely has. We just had Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, number 5, Kyle Larson, Alex Bowman. They all took a pit. We had some people stay out. Most of the field did pit, though.
Yeah. We got a little bit of rain, not too much, not enough to bring out a caution, but a
And
good stage.
we were at the point where if it rained any harder, they were going to throw the caution.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But
it seems to have died off now, and hopefully it'll stay away for the rest of the race.
And you guys at home, you're watching it after the race had happened. What did you think about stage 1 and 2? Are you happy that Kyle Busch has been dominating? Are you happy that Kurt Busch has dominated? I'm excited for Kurt Busch. Chip Ganassi needs it.
Oh, absolutely. Chase Elliott started on the pole, and I have no idea what happened. He seemed to have fallen off a cliff.
Yeah, he lost some speed somewhere, man. He was doing really good. You could see that he was lacking the speed in turn 1 and 2, but he was gaining it back in 3 and 4.
Yep.
He likes to run the tight curves. You know he does the road courses very well,
Absolutely.
like no one else. So I know he likes the tight turns. He's staying down low. A lot of people are running up high, close against that wall, and it's working out. They're finding the speeds, and that's the people that are up in first place.
Absolutely. I'm extremely happy about Kurt Busch. Like you said, Chip Ganassi not going to be around next year, but
Hey,
if he gets locked into the playoffs, then that'll be the bet.
let's get a hell yeah, Kurt Busch down in the comments.
Go ahead and like this thing. Punch that like button as hard as you possibly can. We've got less than 100 laps to go here in the race. We're about to start our final stage. And who you got for the rest of this race? You gonna stick with Kyle Busch?
I'm gonna stick with Kyle Busch, man. I hope I'm wrong, but I think that Kyle Busch is gonna dominate.
Yeah. I think I'll still, again, stick with Kyle Larson, even though my buddy Kurt is killing it right now.
Kyle Larson, man, we actually saw him. Was outside the top 10 most of this race so far.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's made it back up. Right now, he's sitting in 4th place,
Yeah.
which is great for him and Team Hendrick. We had Alex Bowman's really the only person that hasn't struggled yet.
Yeah. The Chevrolets are clearly the ones to beat, except for Kyle Busch and the lonely Toyota up there. Well, yeah, the lonely Toyota.
Seems like that extra 60 pounds of downforce isn't helping you out.
Ooh, controversial. All right, final stage about to get going here.
It's definitely about to get going. It's going to get wild. We got stage 3. Hopefully the rain holds out. You ready, Nick?
Oh, I'm so ready.
I'm ready too.
Let's go, Kurt.
He never saw the blue lights as he's running from the store. He never knew the consequence until
So
they
before we do go, we found out that they have a hole in the track. This is one of the big reasons why we're about to repave Atlanta.
Yeah, absolutely. I was wondering why all the safety trucks were over there, and
They're out there trying to patch something, man, real quick, real fast.
well, then they need to red flag it and not burn so many caution laps.
Yeah, Georgia also needs to take note because it's taken them about 27 years to work on 75, and it's still not done.
Oh yeah.
And watch these boys; they're about to patch a hole in the road in about half a lap.
Ask Jeff Gordon. He knows all about picking up pieces of racetrack back in the day, man. That happened at Martinsville, I believe. There was a piece of concrete that was sticking up just a little bit. That
Yeah.
front splitter caught it, and it almost ruined his day.
I'm excited to see which grooves that they delete and which grooves they keep. I know
Yeah.
we're going to keep we're going to be deleting the lower grooves to make it flat and keep everybody running up high against the wall. I'm just excited to see how tight are we going to make it. 14 feet, how big is that? Stay tuned, guys.
I can't run no more, I can't even fight. New serenade grips me tight. No sleeping night, I guess they were right. Running for your life ain't no.
After getting the hole in the ground, they've had it repatched with Aquafalt.
What?
First time I've ever heard of it, but they packed it down, they talked about it on the scanners, it's ready to go, and hopefully it doesn't come back.
Yeah, it honestly wasn't too long of a wait. I mean, maybe 15 minutes, 20?
15 minutes? Maybe 20 minutes. They did bring it to a red flag, but the caution lights are off, the pace car's lights are off, and we're about to hit the green flag.
Yeah, we're starting the final stage. They're in turn 3 right now, and we're about to get going. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
No spinning wheels and wasting time. I won't hesitate to ever take that lead. Seize the day and take what's mine. Give it to me now. Let me take my time.
Sundays for NASCAR had a great time at Atlanta Motor Speedway because my boy won the race. What do you think, Joa?
He did, man, and I'm ecstatic for Chip Ganassi.
that playoff point in stage 2, that playoff win now.
A
He is
guaranteed
locked in.
lock-in for the playoffs.
It's so happy. I'm on a cloud right now.
Cloud 9 with brother Kyle Busch right behind him on his tail. He about came for the pass a couple times, and then Kirk was able to find that speed to get away, and he actually, I don't know the stats, but he had a decent gap crossing that checkered.
I was a little bit worried there when they all came down pit road. Kyle Busch came in 1 lap earlier.
Right.
And I knew it was a gamble. I said that to Chris, who it was his first race here, and he loved it. But I told him, I said, it's a gamble staying out even just a lap or whatever, because even after he came in, Kyle Busch was in front of him.
Right.
So I went from here to here.
And then back up to
And then
here.
right back up.
Oh man, it was fan-freaking-tastic. As you can see, we had Kyle Busch. Martin Truex came in 3rd, man. Let's
Came
talk
back from a
about
speeding
that.
penalty.
Exactly. That was insane.
Charlie's here. He was having a good time with Chase Elliott, or Martin Truex Jr. That's his boy. But yeah, I was wondering, you know, what was going to happen throughout the race, but clearly Martin Truex had the car to be able to come back from about, I'd say, somewhere in the mid-20s to maybe even 30th place, all the way back up to 3rd.
Yeah, man, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Kyle Larson almost got passed again by Kurt Busch before the finish line. Kurt Busch finished with Kyle Larson in front, but Kurt Busch came in 1st place. That's unheard of. Kyle Larson's been dominating the entire year.
Yep.
He got caught up with the speeding penalty in stage 3, and it screwed him up.
We had a great time here, and I actually won fantasy this week, so it wasn't a unicorn after all, as I had called it earlier.
Right. Yeah. It was.
I'm finally making my way back up the standings.
We had a great time overall at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We, like I said earlier, man, Atlanta is one of the most boring races. I hate to say it. This is our home track, but experiencing it here in the infield, on top of with our great friends on this deck bus that we got going on right next to the track, this is probably my new favorite experience I've had at a NASCAR race.
Oh, literally the best Atlanta race I've ever been to.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we got to continue doing this. We'll definitely be here next year with the repave, and I guarantee you, we're going to be right here in the infield again.
I guarantee you. If you guys enjoyed the entire weekend, the recap that we did, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. It gets us motivated to bring y'all more content, and we do what we do. We're only getting better each time, and we're getting closer and closer to those drivers. We got to meet Austin Dillon today, Anthony Alfredo. We got to meet Chris Buescher. Man, it was just a bunch of really cool, down-to-earth people, man.
And I got them all to sign my shirt.
Yep.
Our shirt.
It was awesome.
It was a wonderful time. Like I told you guys before we even got here, a lot more new, different content that we hadn't got all year.
Right.
And honestly, it may be the best episode yet.
Right. And this whole weekend was brought to you by your logo here. We're looking for sponsors, getting y'all close. We want to present y'all's brand awareness in our videos. So if you have a company, a business, anything, get in touch with us at sundaysfornascar.com, because we're excited to work with you.
Yep, absolutely. Kurt Busch is your winner here at Atlanta, locked himself into the playoffs. I am so happy. Another new winner. So I think that makes 13 different winners already this year.
Man, I am excited for you.
Oh, come on.
I'm excited.
Is this not rubbing off on you just a little bit?
Matty D came up in a top 10, 9th place.
Yep.
Matty D, my dude.
Sundays for NASCAR. We had a great time.
We did have a great time. See y'all at the next race.
You're like a drug, I can't